Hello everybody, welcome back to my gaming review. Today I wanted to make a video basically talking about home consoles versus a handheld console. So basically I'm going to do handheld consoles versus home console. Decided to do a video with my Nintendo system, so I got my handheld Game & Watch that comes with about 3 games. And obviously I got my Nintendo Super Famicom from Japan. Oh yeah, so let's get started. So, pretty much I just want to ask people what you prefer, but I also just want to talk about what I prefer when it comes to gaming. Now, you have Nintendo Game Boy, DS, the PSP, Sega Game Gear, and then you have, obviously, consoles like the PlayStation 4, PS2, Super Famicom, NES, and so on. For many, many years, we've had handhelds, and then we've had home consoles, and then now with the Nintendo Switch, it basically combines both home and handheld into one system. But what is your favorite way of playing games in these systems? Would you rather play on a handheld device, or would you rather play on a TV? Would you rather play with a system hooked up to the TV where you get a nice big screen and you get to use controls? Now, for me personally, I prefer a home console. And I'll tell you why I prefer a home console over a handheld console. Now, there's a lot of positives with using handhelds. A handheld system can go everywhere with you. You can take it with you everywhere on the go. And a handheld system, it is the controller, and you have a little screen, and it's very good for going on road trips and stuff, and basically taking this everywhere with you because you just put it in your pocket and there you go. Same thing with the PSP, same thing with the Game Boy, same thing with Nintendo DS and stuff like that. But I prefer a home console because you get the controllers, you get a nice big screen. Plus, I don't go out very much, so my main systems I use are just home consoles. Nintendo Wii, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 2. You get the idea. 90% of the time I'm using a home console. I very rarely ever use my PSP, my Game & Watch, or my Game Boy, just because I prefer playing on a big screen, even though my TVs are very tiny compared to probably most people's TVs nowadays, but I just prefer a home console experience because I prefer, a controller being hooked up to the system. You can play 2 players. It's very simple, very easy. And even though I can't take this thing with me on the go, even though I can't take this and put it in my pocket or take with me like that, it's still a very good option for gaming. And unlike handheld systems, you get a big screen, you get actual controllers, and for me, it's just a better experience. I also think, in my opinion, a home console is more reliable than a handheld console. With handheld systems, your LCD screen could just go out on you. Eventually, your LCD screen could get scratched up and damaged. Over time, the buttons might feel like crap over time. While with a home console, you can just replace your controllers if they get bad. You're using a TV, which TVs last way longer than one of these little LCD screens, and it's just a better, more reliable experience to go with a home console. Now, yeah, you have things like the Nintendo Game Boy that last for decades, but if you've played a Sega Game Gear before, you understand what I mean, or an Atari Lynx. Those things are prone to failure, the Atari Lynx and the Game Boys, and I've even seen Game & Watches that are actually broken. I've actually looked up on eBay, and there's like a bunch of them that have like a broken screen or like this line through the screen. So, for me anyway, I prefer the home console experience. Yeah, PSP is cool, Game & Watch is cool, Game Boy is cool. Portable handheld systems are really awesome. But when it comes to that full-on gaming experience, it has to be the home console. The home console gives you that real gaming feel. I'm not saying that this is not a gaming device like a home console is, but a home console just gives you way more. You know, it gives you more fun, and it gives you, in my opinion, just a better experience overall because you are playing on a bigger screen, you're playing with controllers, and you know you can swap out your games, and it's just a better experience in my opinion. And you know, I've owned Nintendo DS before. I've owned a 3DS before. The hinges always go bad, and it's just better to use one of these guys. But anyway, let me know in the comment section below, what do you prefer? Is it handheld gaming devices, or is it a home game console? For me, I prefer a home console over handheld console. I explained a little bit as to why, because I just prefer this experience over that experience. But let me know in the comment section below, which do you prefer? I think most people are going to say probably the home console experience over the handheld experience. But again, it's all about your preference, about, you know, your opinion, about just, you know, what do you like to go for, you know. There's not really a right or wrong answer, it's just what do you prefer, you know. But anyway, just let me know and leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and peace. This has been portable handheld systems and home console. Which do you prefer? And I decided to show off my Nintendo systems because I have a lot of Nintendo consoles, and I was like, you know what? Love my Super Famicom. I love my Nintendo Game & Watch. It has 3 games built in. Might as well show them off. But anyway, peace.